also just wanted to mention that the latest school funding proposal that is with the governor right now is pretty significant in its intent and some of the changes that it's seeking to implement to address funding in New Jersey. And just to kind of summarize it, Senator Sweeney and Assemblyman Prieto reached a compromise, I guess, because they had two dueling visions of how to address the inequities in school funding in the state. And the inequities are essentially that when the financial crisis hit in Governor Christie's first year in office, state aid was slashed dramatically for many, many districts, most districts in the state, including us. And since that time, though, not only was aid not restored to the same level prior to the financial crisis, but the funding formula itself was not applied, had not been run. So it's been about 8 years now since the funding formula was last run. And what has happened is that the composition of school districts over the past 8 years has changed. So some districts, like us, have increased enrollment pretty significantly in those 8 years. Other districts, many other districts, have actually had a decline in enrollment. And some districts have had other kinds of shifts in their demographics where they've either become poorer or wealthier, and because the formula had not been run, there's been no reflection of the change in enrollment and demographic patterns in districts. So the Sweeney-Prieto compromise targets districts that are right now receiving more money than the formula calls for. And there are well upwards of 100 school districts in New Jersey that right now receive more money than the current school funding formula requires, and takes that money and redistributes it to the districts that are receiving less money than the formula calls for. So in their proposal as of right now, if it were to be signed by the governor as part of the budget process for fiscal year 18, which begins July 1st, we would receive $188,000 additional funding that we did not know we would receive a couple of months ago. Similarly, other districts would actually see a decline in funding that they had not been able to prepare for. So it's important to kind of stay tuned to this. There are only 10 days left before the budget has to be finalized, and we should know within that time frame whether or not we will receive more money because some version of this proposal is agreed to by the governor, or if it will languish and will just stay flat where we've been for the past number of years.
So we will definitely have an answer when